Value Rare Canada stamps from the year 1887 to 1935. The stamps of the King year 1935 depict the bust of George V, ruler of the United Kingdom and the British Overseas Dominions, who ruled for 26 years, from 1910 to 1936. Canada was part of those countries, considered to be in the British Overseas Dominions, enjoyed a semi-autonomous political, but always politically dependent on the UK. Over. The name of the country Canada. Under. The nominal value of the pieces from 1, 2, and 3 cents of the Canadian dollar. These 3 stamps together are worth $15. The stamps of the 1932 Ottawa Conference were issued by Canada to commemorate the 1932 conference between the British colonies and dominions, better known as the Ottawa Conference, the latter capital of Canada. On that occasion, the leaders of the 9 weights met to discuss the Great Depression period he saw for 10 years from 1929 to 1939, a global economic recession. In some of these pieces you will be able to see the bust of King George V and of the people in pictures that symbolize the meeting of this conference. In all of these pieces you will be able to see the writing Ottawa Conference and the year it took place, i.e. 1932. This 5-piece collection is worth $20 today. Postage stamps of the Confederation of Canada 1927. They were issued to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the birth of Canadian Confederation. Deed proclaimed in 1867, in which the British colonies of Canada, Nova Scotia and New Brunswick united into a single political nation, i.e. Canada. In the 1-cent piece of the Canadian dollar, you will be able to see the bust of John Macdonald, became Prime Minister of Canada in 1867, dominant figure in the Confederation. In the 5-cent piece, the bust of Wilfrid Laurier, 7th Prime Minister of Canada in 1896, and another important political figure in Canadian history. On the 12-cent piece, the map that represented the territories that became part of the Canadian Confederation. On the 2-cent piece, the formal meeting held in 1867, which formed the Confederation. On the 3-cent piece instead, the castle where the leaders met. This original entire collection from 1927. Today it's worth $34. Postage stamps of King George V depict the ruler of the United Kingdom. Facing left. Pieces all the same in the picture. They range from 1 to 50 cents of the Canadian dollar. Above the bust, the inscription Canadian Post. Under. The value of the stamp expressed both in number and in letters. This complete collection is worth $120 today. Queen Victoria postage stamps issued from 1887 to 1898 were printed in blocks of 4 each. You will be able to see the bust of Queen Victoria looking to the left, Queen of the United Kingdom for 64 years. From 1837 to 1901. It has become a symbol of strength and a model with strong values. She has been dubbed the grandmother of Europe because her 9 children and 20 of her grandchildren, they intermarried with other members of the European aristocracy and nobility. Over. The inscription Canadian Post. Under. The value of the piece, ranging from half a cent to 5 cents of the Canadian dollar. Very sought after pieces. Today the entire collection is worth $450 in the world of philately.